Hi everyone. Sorry, just sorry. Alright. Hi everyone. This is my first vid of 2018. Sorry about this phone played up a little bit there. And this really is looking back at 2018, which for me wasn't a great year. It was right. Sorry about. Right, yeah. Looking back at 2018 was just it's a lot good as well. There's no two ways about it. First part of the year, by the spring, I started getting really feeling ill. Bit of a nasty candle sort of taste in my mouth, or it's hard to describe. Which I ended up in hospital in this April, over 8 days, and basically they told me I had cancer, and it was lymphoma, and they were 97% sure. So of course. And then they were going on about, is it going to be quick acting cancer? Is it going to be slow acting cancer? It made me feel that I wasn't going to be around by this time, by the new year. I could pass away by Christmas, which was a scary thing for anyone. And in the end, I discovered that it was sarcoidosis, which mimics the cancer lymphoma pretty closely, and they thought it was 97%, and it was this calcium deposits with the nodes, to do with the lymph nodes, and from there I was given some steroids. I've been in and out of hospital, visiting consultants left, right, centre through all of this, and last year really did suck. It just really sucked. No two ways about it. Looking back, feeling that, looking back at it all, I'm glad it's all over. Problem is now my confidence is shot completely. I'm not nowhere near the same way that I was even a year ago. I'm glad actually that last year at the Games Expo I was able to run one game, but I was severely ill. I actually made it through a game while I was really, really ill, and I don't know how I did it. And I did it, and I lasted the full 4 hours. I had to go in and out for water because my throat. One of the symptoms was my throat was very dry. I made a few wobbles. I wobbled a bit, made a mistake with something, and a little bit of wobbling at the start. I couldn't help it. My nerves was just really bad because of my anxiety and everything, and because of the recent stuff that I'd been through. But somehow I made it through, and actually it was one of the most funniest and most enjoyable games I had in a long time. But it's also been my last game I've ran, and I was going to run two. I seen John Dodd, and he said, "Look, if you're that ill, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it." And that's what I did. I mean, I wish I let the people know behind the desk, but I was really severely ill all the way over the weekend. You could see it in my face and everything. I just wasn't well, and I tried to make the best of it. The thing is, I may have not even turned up, but I already put money for it beforehand, so it was I had to. I put money aside. I've said I'll go. I put the games in. Shame. It's a shame that I didn't do the second one, but in hindsight, there's no way I could, and I probably would have messed it up because I was a bit shaky, really shaky with it anyway, even up to the day I was running, and I was due to run. In the end, that game did not run, and I do apologise to anyone that I did go in for that game. I hope they all found games, to be honest. But to have a really major cancer scare shook me up. Really shook me up. I'm still it all, everything over this last year. I take each day as I can, as it comes. Problem is that I think of suicide daily, to a dozen times a day or more, sometimes fewer. It hasn't been too bad today. It hasn't been for a few days, but they have up my antidepressants. I'm now mirtazapine or whatever it is. That's up to 30 milligram. And so that's gone up. I'm on steroids through the because I not just that. A few months back, I had Bell's palsy in my face, so they're keeping me with the tablets for literally 2 years with that. Really, so I've got all that, and it's been quite a few tablets I take. Some diabetic as well. And the knock-off effect is this, which is a real kick in the balls, I feel, to me. It's because of all this, I have to have, from diet-controlled diabetes, so pretty much taking the injection each day. Okay, I've done it with my mum. Yes, I know that it's nowhere near the way it looks. It was in the past, but having to be at that point where I've got to take an injection for my diabetes, it's not great, to be honest. It's just another real kick in the teeth. You know, I should be okay if I, take it in the morning, take it at night, whatever. I should absolutely be fine. I can have a normal life. I know that. I didn't think I'd be at this point already where in the injection. So yeah, my health has been really poor. It has also meant that I'm about the. I tried to do it. A landslide wasn't happening, so I do apologise. To be honest, yeah, to all this with the cancer scare, the diabetes going downhill, and on top of it all, my mum's health has gotten worse. She's got Parkinsonism. She's deteriorating. She's got arthritis. She's got brittle bones. She's diabetic. Seriously, a real bad diabetes. It's a lot for me to really, cope with. And that's just not all that I've got to cope with. There's other things with the family I can't even talk about here because it's personal, private. Um, I did see it go to 1 and then went to 0. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's a lot happening. A lot happening at the moment. With my game group since last year, and it has been a long time. I think I'll probably be soon, but now I'm looking at really building up my confidence with just with everything that is going on at the moment, which isn't that great, to be honest. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I mean, there's some positives out of 2018. Okay. Not actually. Yes, let's say my ended up got herself out at work, and her niece is in work now. That's something good for the family. Other things I set up with a few friends of mine, a few mates of mine. Quick fire. That's been going on come May, early May. That'll be there for a year. I haven't had much luck with actually getting people to there, but I'm still plugging away. We're still doing what we can. I mean, we're open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every 2 weeks on a Saturday. And next one is January the 19th. Always play something. I mean, everything's only really playing for. And Bolt Action, we played a game or two of Bolt Action. Rules quick fire game system, World War II, which is derived from Rapid Fire. That's still on the playtesting phase. The first game we played was All Quiet on the Martian Front, and that christened the club, and I'm really pleased I actually got round to playing that, even though I got some repair work to do. So there's been some positives out of it, and I've done more wargaming in the last year than I've done in many years, and my focus is still quite poor. My concentration is really quite poor, but it is getting better, and I think it's due to actually playing more wargaming. I know at times with the dials I may pick up the wrong dial or do something a little bit wrong or a little bit silly, but I know it is improving upon it. And I've won a couple of games. I've drawn pretty much near enough games and stuff, and yeah, I've lost a fair few, but I've enjoyed it, and that's the main thing. At the moment, I have been, and for this year, I'm because I've been making some scenery. I've done some rocks, more like giant pebbles, but they look really cool. And this year, actually, I've just started making some. If I can just show people. There we go. I don't know. Well, let's get rid of that wire fence. So yeah, that took me less than an hour to do, including the little bit of paint and a little bit of static grass. It looks really neat, actually. I'm really happy with it. And I'm making one at the moment as well. Making another one a little bit longer. So yeah, that'll be nice and fun. I could do it for the zombie sort of thing, post-apocalyptic sort of stuff. So I'll probably have a stay out sign or something on it. I wish I could do a military sign or something, or a warning sign or something. I don't know yet, but I'll be doing a few of those wire fencing, and probably do some with the barbed wire as well. But I just wanted to do some nice, easy stuff like this. It just takes really quite quick to do. It's about under an hour, I would say, definitely. And that's that of just walk from eBay, and plus the plastic sprue parts, and just I followed it down. Any of the rough bits just followed down smooth, and painted it black, then painted over silver, and then a bit of brown over it to make it look all rusty, and break it up a bit. And really pleased that I've done that. So, not much I can do about it, but hopefully all this has gone through. Yeah, I do apologise that one person that looked briefly and then de-looked because he might have been uncomfortable with what I was saying on something, I don't know, but yeah, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so the positives would be definitely a few games a year, and I'm sorry, it is it's taking the mick, honestly. Honestly, first time in ages I do a video and it keeps cutting out. Yeah, so it's all that is a positive, and making scenery like the scenery for the club. I only did a little bit, but I'm really happy. Stuff. I've got this thing that backs up to the cloud or something, but it's a bit faulty. So each and every video I've got to do live. It means that I can't even do any editing on this or anything. So I might have to look at other ways of actually including using my webcam that often. So I might just or get myself a new webcam. Don't know yet. Gonna see how I feel, but yeah, it's really put me off my train of thought. And yeah. So yeah, I do apologise. I won't be too much longer on here, to be honest. So yeah, I'm really glad to have done what I did with the wargaming side of things. Role-playing side has really suffered. Classic one, I'm midway through reading that, so I'm doing that. So I'm reading more book in a while, quite something. What's coming up for me now would be, I will make this short because it keeps cutting. What's coming up for me now would be I've got some counselling coming up. Actually, I had my assessment back in last year in March, and as late as March, that'd be really have to force this through. Actually, really do apologise. So yeah, I've got that coming up. I'm gonna end this soon because this is getting ridiculous. That's a few that I've just cut out, and well, what can I do? What can I say? I mean, it just goes wrong, and that's why I've been feeling lately that everything just keeps going wrong constantly, and it's going wrong with this as well. Yeah, completely cut out. It's really playing up. So I'll end it in a few minutes. I will be running some one-off game mountain adventures. I've got plenty of others. I think I've got John Carter of Mars coming 2000 AD that I will run. I'm considering about running at the Games Expo. plenty of painting and projects and stuff like that. And I've got this to paint and play at some point. So yeah, looking forward to all that, and hopefully this year, 2019, will be a much better, more positive year. I know we're going to be moving at some point. Not sure when, but it probably will be this year at some point. So I'll be moving away somewhere. I don't know where. So I'm hoping that by the time the spring comes, going into summer, that things that be looking on the up, and I'll be a little bit more. Hopefully, with the counselling, I won't be thinking of suicide anymore. Or at least lessen it down from what it is at the moment, because it's heavy. It's really so difficult sometimes to want to get out of bed or do anything. I mean, it hits me hard, and at the moment I'm watching a lot of TV shows, Supernatural, forever. Actually, I decided to go back to season 4 because that's roughly where I thought I was at season. Well, I knew it was at season 5, but I thought I'd start at season 4 and watch from there. And actually, I got the first 12 seasons on Amazon Prime. So that's a lot to watch, and hopefully I'll be able to get through them before they decide to take it off again. Hopefully that won't be the case for quite some time to come. So I'm watching through that. Stuff I watched last year, to be honest, I wasn't that keen on the Star Trek Discovery. There's too many issues with it, to be honest. Where could I even start? I mean, James over-design Klingons to the technology seems to be out of sync with the whole thing, and it's just nothing really stood out. Show Orville, that was wonderful. Really, the characters you could really relate to, really well written, and the characters seemed even more human than any of the Star Trek stuff. So you really enjoyed that. Worst show I've seen was Summit Helsing, Van Helsing TV show. I seen season 1, and other than the guy that was mute or deaf and mute, which actually was in a recent Supernatural episode, and his acting was just sublime, wonderful acting. Other than that being the highlight, I can't remember too much of the show, to be honest. It was dismal. I might see if I could tune into a couple of second season episodes. So somehow it made it to the second season. I don't know how. Other show I watched just for a day. The Wyatt Earp one with the female. What's her name? I can't remember, but Winona Earp. Winona Earp. Reasonable show. I feel it's quite a middling overall. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I that enjoyable. I've been watching a lot of Agents of Shield. I've watched Supergirl, which actually I don't think is that terrible a show. Too soapy and stuff like that, but still, I think it's a pretty good show, and I have enjoyed what I've been watching so far, to be honest. And to be honest, it is aiming at a certain, but I'm still enjoying what I see. So that's something. So I've been watching a lot of TV shows and films and stuff like that. The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. There's so much to look forward to. Not sure about the Star Wars film after the Last Jedi, which I didn't think was terrible, but you know, yeah, it's quite a lot. This will be positive and looking forward to seeing. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, this year, 2019, it'll be turning over a new chapter in my life, fresh phase in my life. Soon I'll be 46 soon as well. I mean, I'm gonna try to see if I can get back in work, but I've got to take it in stages. So I'm hopefully be getting better at hopefully getting better as time goes on. What scares me the most is Flowers Hill and the assessment to benefits. You know, pretty much almost committed suicide over it last time. It came very close, complete and utter, you know what. I mean, a really unpleasant experience. I should never have been put through that. I'm in a court battle and everything else like that, but that's in the past, and hopefully, you know, I wouldn't need to go there because I'll be sorted and with enough money coming in for me to be happy with. I don't need a 40-hour week job. Not in the position I'm in. I need about half the amount of time. Actually, about no more than 20 hours, 24 max. Um, that's it. I mean, I don't need um, a 40-hour full-time job like some people need. And actually, at 20 hours, that'd be more than enough to cover all my bills and have a little bit of money in my pocket for myself. So that's okay. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully, get back into sync with the game. I'm out of the loop with the game with my old Redfield Knights, the one-off games, and um, hopefully, hopefully, before I go, get back in the saddle and off games, rebuild my confidence, which is pretty shattered at the moment. Got to be honest, and hopefully, you know, feel much better and much more confident with running games. That's by the end of the year. Just have to see how things go, to be honest. So yeah, that's what I will be hopefully doing. And just keep up with my hobby stuff and that. I'm actually back to playing XCOM 2. So I'm playing that. I got some plenty of games to get on with because I do the Humble Bundle monthly, so there's always something on there. Dead Island, actually, I got on my computer now, so I'll be playing that one again more. I just played a little bit of it, but I'm going to play some more with it. Never find that lasted playing that Crash Lands that mission. Never find it. I really looked and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I know it's in the game somewhere, but never mind. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. Thanks for anyone that will tune into this in the future. It'd be nice actually to really build up my confidence with the role playing side of things. Even as a player, my confidence is fairly low. I got to bring myself up again, but that's the knock-on effect of the cancer scare and everything else. So yeah, it hasn't been great, but it's onwards and upwards. And 2019 will hopefully be a much better, happier year overall. And hopefully, you know, I can share good news in the future and stuff like that. I got still writing my Wildcard West game. I will be starting soon on a 50s B movie skirmish war game. Got some ideas for that. Don't understand why so few war game systems don't cover the 1950s B movies. I mean, 7 TV is 60s. It says so. It's 60s. It shows the TV shows and stuff of the 60s. Even though some of the things are inspired by the 50s. There was Atomic Calf. It's the only 50s skirmish war game I've seen, and I don't think it really came over here anyway. So it's hardly anything I've seen. So if you have seen some of the stuff, then yeah, note it down in the comments below. Also, Energy Miniatures based companies that do 50s aliens, 50s anything 50s teens or anything like that. Then yeah, would love to know actually, because yeah, I'm gonna make a start on that. And I already did some Great Alien really that will be used for it at some point. So I'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'll be able to make anything out of it. Got a couple of ideas, a couple of reasons it goes. I don't know if I'll be able to make anything out of it. Got a couple of ideas, a couple of reasonable ideas. I will, and which is a quicker game system than some, like roll to wound, roll to hit, roll to wound, and then the saving throw, and then a ward save, and that which was good. So it's real slow, and mind you, I still really enjoy Warhammer 8th. I still think it's the best system, but it's still a bit of a slow system. I do understand why they changed it, but it was a shame still. But yeah. So I got all that. So I got many other ideas for games and stuff like that. And this year also, just so I go, will be my 35th year. Will be my 35th year as a role player and a gamer. So yeah, 35 years. I can't believe it already. 35 years. So yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's actually really pleased that I'm still in the hobby after 35 years. And yeah, got lots of projects on the go, which I will update people on here. Anyway, it's now time to go. As I say, thanks for anyone that takes time, that comments and watches the whole thing. Thank you. And I'll hopefully be making some more videos, regular videos, update people more and stuff, and I might even experiment with a few videos. I don't know yet, but anyway, thanks for watching, and till next time.